Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. I know that there's not that many people in this room, but I know we're gonna get a bunch of people rewatching this because I've been talking to this guy for 10 minutes or less, right? And I'm already in shock. If you guys don't know who this person is, I understand. He's kind of new, but this is not the Stipple King. This is the Cat King. This guy is known to most of you as Unseenkiller, aka fuck your cat designs. I'm making a mine, bitch.
You're too kind. You're too kind.
For reals, bro. Once again, I did not mean no disrespect. It
Oh,
was
I'm super new. Nobody should know me. It's
it was
okay.
it was a joke. But he is the cat king. And if you guys don't believe me, you need to watch the show to understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. So before we get started, remember, guys, this show is brought to you by the Mag Project. If you need custom mags, if you need dope mags, go check out the Mag Project. Use code Sabr for 5% off. This week it's 5% off because it's free shipping. Next week it'll be 10% off again. And also, today's show is brought to you by JSD Supply. JSD Supply. We do invitationals right. 2022 Invitational. Make sure after this show you guys go watch it. It's gonna be on Out of Battery Live. Thank you guys. And let's start the show, right? Unseen Killer, let the people know who you is, my boy.
What is going on, brother? And thank you so much for having me. I'm really honored to be here.
Thank you, bro. Go ahead while introduce yourself while I call
Sure.
the people that are here real quick. Go ahead.
Sure. So first of all, I'm no one. And I mean that. I mean that as much as I possibly can. I started everything that we're about to talk about today like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. Um, I started with CAD. I got a 3D printer afterwards. Then I started messing with 3D prints. Then I started messing with texturing, and I joined the WTS crew, the We Talk Shit crew. Codename Misfits specifically pulled me in, and he's like, "Yo, dude." He recognized a lot of stuff that I was doing right. Apparently, I didn't know I was doing it that right, but he was like, "Yo," and he pulled me into this crew. He had me join the We Talk Shit weekly show on last Friday, and I got to see what it
Yeah.
was all about. And honestly, it's like it's been 1 week. After that show, we got in the after show, the hangout
Well,
lounge in their Discord.
after party, that after party's wild, bro.
It
That after
was,
wild.
and I thought I was just being funny, so I shared my screen. I pulled up Blender. I started just texturing some random Glock 17 with the We Talk Shit Show logo that I pulled off their YouTube page. And they're all like talking, and then somebody's like, "Yo, yo, yo, what's he doing? What's he doing?"
Yeah,
And then suddenly I've got a dozen dudes staring at my screen as I'm like just randomly texturing a Glock with some logo I found on the internet, and
yeah,
they're like,
bro.
"Yo, can you do this? Wait a second, is that a real STL? Wait a second, can you export that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Bro,
So ever since then, I've just been pulled into this shit.
if you got a those group of degenerates to be quiet because if you guys haven't gone to their after party, it's like everybody's just speaking. Like it's hard to really get a conversation going. Certain people are drunk, other people are just chilling. But if you were able to get all of those people to be quiet and check out what you were doing, bro, you were obviously doing something right for real.
There was actually something wrong with my Discord, and my mic wouldn't work. So it was just my screen sharing, and I didn't say anything.
Damn, bro.
So yeah, I did it, and then they're like, "Yo, can you do this? Wait, can you just edit that live?" And then one thing led to another. So Codename Misfit specifically, he pushed me towards WTS. Then he pushed me towards some one of the homies in the group. His name's IZI. I'm sure you've seen him around.
Yeah, the
Um,
homie nice.
oh, dude,
Yeah,
he's awesome. IZI was there that night, saw me texturing some stuff with him and P80 Ralph,
yeah.
and I was like, just hanging out one night, and he tags me in some post. Some guy that I have no idea who it is because I'm 3 seconds new to the community.
Yeah.
Just released a brand new frame, and he's looking for guys to help him remix and texture his new P320 frame
Correct.
for a SIG. And he's like, yo, this dude needs a thing. And I'm like, all right. So I messaged him like, hey man, I know how to do the stuff. And it ended up being this really, really cool dude called JP Guncad.
Yeah.
And he had just released this brand new P320 frame that looks dope as hell, but he had a blank, and all he needed to do was like push some platforms out.
That JP Guncad?
Dude, JP's that's him. That's him. I recognize the bullet in the glass too. That's absolutely him. So he gave me this frame. I'm like, yo, can you extend out these sides a little bit? I want to push some cool textures into it. So he goes, yeah, give me a minute. Emails me another copy of it, and then I was able to just put these really cool textures all over the thing. And I'm like, yo, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? He goes, dude, can I release that? And I'm like, absolutely. So he and I worked together on this. I didn't think anything about it, and I looked at the clock afterwards. He and I had knocked out a 10-pack of remixed P320 frames in less than 24 hours.
What?
Yeah. He can, yeah, he made an account just for this. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I just figured it out. I tried it. I tested it. It worked. So I rolled with it. And then I messed with a couple other things and kept rolling with it. And he's like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? We're doing like dragon scales and circuitry and a bunch of cool shit. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm like throwing him on there. This dude, I don't know 100% about this guy. I don't know everything about him. But I learned from Codename Misfits that JP, I didn't know this after the fact. Sorry, JP, I'm throwing you under the bus right now, brother. This dude apparently pumps out the nicest prints in the fastest time frame that anybody's ever seen. He had a full P320 frame printed in less than like 14 hours.
What?
Bro, I saw it's the one he posted too. It's not even like my opinion.
So Push PLA saying release the Dragon Scale, and then we got the homie Black Lotus Coalition saying, damn, I just started remixing the 320.
Black Lotus Coalition, while we're on that subject, holy shit, that dude is talented. I think it's Gage, one of the mods posted the other day.
Yeah, moderator Gage. Shout out
holy
to
fuck, Gage. That is some artistry right there, dude.
Okay, so Marconi Armory is saying, are you the maker of the Dragon Scale?
All right, so the Dragon Scales were interesting. I was riffing back and forth with JP, and he had thought of the circuitry. We knocked it out. I didn't like it. It was too big for me, so I did a smaller one. I had gone through like 7 or 8. We were done. I was like, dude, can you think of anything else you want? He goes, Dragon Scales. I want Dragon Scales on a gun. So I started looking around. I didn't see what I liked, so I asked him for an example. He found some like random website somewhere that had some textures of Dragon Scales, pulled it down. Turns out they have what's called a height map in it. That height map is an all black and white gradient that shows you heights only with no bullshit. Threw that shit on there, and we messed around with it. We ended up doing an inverse Dragon Scale on the P320, so it's not aggressively poking into your hands, but it looks like Dragon Scale to the eye.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because you don't want all those tiny little spikes that are actually like this big poking in your hand.
So that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, that griff gonna be like very tough on your skin, right? Because it looks perfect. But now that you're saying what you did is amazing. Because I remember the reason I had seen you, because I believe you followed me, and every time somebody follows me, I always go check out their Instagram to make sure it's not like, we get a bunch of weird people, and I'm not saying it no disrespectfully, but I'm just saying like I don't want no fed boys on my shit. You know what I mean? For real.
No, disrespectfully.
Yeah, disrespectfully. Fed boys on our shit. Like, hell no. Yeah, don't threat on us, for real. Keep that shit moving. So when I saw your stuff, I'm like, you had cigarettes and everything, and I think you had like
cigars. Yeah, I was big on cigars. I used to work at a cigar shop.
Yeah, some couple of designs, right? And then I see you do the WTS remix, and I'm like, damn, that came out smooth. So I hit you up, and I'm like, hey, bro, you want to come out on my show? And you're like, yeah, bro. And then you're like,
I'll be honest with you, actually, I wasn't 100% sure. So I reached out to Tame the Bang. I'm like, yo, is this safe? Am I good to do this? He goes, yeah, man, he's the homie. You need to do that show if he's inviting you. I'm like, all right, cool, I'm down.
Yeah, bro.
What's up?
so all the homies from WTS, like, we all kind of started at the same time.
He told me the whole story. Yeah. So I spent the last week looking through all your shows and stuff. It was awesome.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yep,
I've seen a spike, bro, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on?"
it's
So
me.
I
It's
I
just me.
appreciate that. Yeah, I was like, "What the hell? Am I getting monitored or what?" Nah. But, then I talked to you and you're like, "Send me your logo." I send you my logo, bro, like, I think 10 minutes you send me stuff. Then I'm like, "Bro, could you do this?" And you're like, "Send it." I send it, bro, and then, like,
Saber Jesus.
yeah, the Mexican Jesus holding mag, bro.
Yeah.
It's insane. So, let's talk about how you started this, like, how did you get into 3D printing, or was it CAD, or what the hell were you doing behind the scenes?
First ever 3D printed gun right
Hold
here.
on.
No, it looks hideous. It looks absolutely hideous. I
Yeah,
hand
that's
stippled it
yeah.
with a wood burner. It's the Invader PDW V2. It never
Mhm.
got fired. I was Google I was Google image searching a 3D printed Glock, and I scrolled around and I saw a Chairman Juan remix of this. And I was like, yo, I want that. So I borrowed a buddy's 3D printer and I went and I got one of these made, and it worked out okay. I got it built. I got it like functional to where like the slide was racking. I got it to like lock back. There was no it wasn't like hanging or anything. Didn't need filed down. Um but my
Ron Bear
homie,
says Ron Bear says, "I was gonna say, did you fuck with the fuzzy settings?"
no, I'm just an idiot. Is what happened. No, it looks like ass. And then I realized that I didn't grab the Chairman Juan remix. I
Oh,
grabbed the original one that was meant to be remixed, and I printed it, and it looked terrible. So what I did then was I was like, all right, I'm not bugging my buddy anymore to borrow his shit. I'm gonna buy my own 3D printer. I bought an Ender 3 V2 off Amazon, and I bought the 2 kilogram regular PLA shit PLA pack for
yeah.
like $200. And I'm like, I'm gonna learn on some shitty PLA, and I did. And I built my own Invader with the pre-stippled pack.
Hold on,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
let me
So
put
you
it
can
you on
see
solo.
on this that it's his stipples on the interior of it, and it's just bland on the outside. And this is like regular PLA, Ender brand PLA, so I wouldn't even fire this. But I
Okay.
got it like built and functional, and it looked nice enough. And I'm like, all right, let's escalate a little bit. Then I was like, wait a second, I know CAD. I was designing parts to go into business with a buddy about some of our designs, because that's my interest, is playing with digital Legos.
Okay, so you started CAD first.
Yeah.
That's your whole
Yep.
thing, CAD.
And then I
Oh,
got sidetracked. I got distracted by 3D printing and guns because I love guns. But what ended up happening was like, wait a second, why am I just finding things off the internet to print? I know how to use CAD. I know how to make these changes. I didn't realize that these dudes put step files in their releases. I'm so new to CAD. I started in May of this year. I'm so new to CAD. I didn't realize that a step file was how you modified these. So everything I was modifying, I was importing STLs into CAD and I was remeshing them and trying to work with them. It was terrible.
bro.
So I was messaging Digital Nimbus about his Invader. I'm like, yo, dude, what do you think about making this change? And he goes, yeah, man, that's why the steps are there. I'm like, yeah, that's why the steps are there. So I was like,
Oh, so you're like,
what's a step file? So I
yeah.
open it up. I'm like, oh my god, this shit's so much faster. And then I made this. This was the first modification that I made. I found a way to texture honeycomb into the sides of these things.
Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I found a plugin, a macro that does digitized honeycomb. Dude, this is like a terrible print. You can like see the wavering in it and shit.
Mhm.
But I got some texture on the side. But what I really wanted was this locking bar in the back. If you set the
Oh,
gun down, it's spring loaded, and the PDW brace flies open whenever you set the gun down on the right side. So I'm like, we need a
yeah.
standoff bar so we can set this thing down without it exploding out the side.
Okay, so some I bro, like, you have so much info, to be honest, I really think we're gonna have to do a part 2, right?
That's fine.
But this is what I really wanna talk about. Yes, that one, and I wanna talk about the one that you made, yes, and the one that you made the brace to go for the body of the texture. So if you could tell the people that, bro.
Yeah.
Hold
All
on, let me
right. So, in order,
yeah.
I made this guy, and I just added a little standoff to make this thing not pop out, and it worked
Mhm.
pretty well. I made some really rookie mistakes. If you see right here, I've got this little
All
cone
right,
right
so
here.
I'm gonna have to pause this real quick, bro. The homie DLD is actually saying, "Yo, Sabr, you can throw in a jig to the prize tonight. I'll give away one P80 jig, of the winner's choice to the cause. So after this, if you guys stick around till the end, we're gonna do a giveaway like we always do, where we'll have the homie choose a hashtag, and that's how we're gonna pick the winner. So you guys gotta stick around, and he's gonna give a jig of the winner's choice. And if you guys haven't seen DLD's jigs, he's writing all this funny ass stuff on them, putting hearts and all this stuff. So make sure you guys go check out DLD hardware for your jig. So shout out to DLD, bro. That was dope. Go ahead, bro. Sorry about
No,
that.
you're good. You're good. I've been seeing DLD around in the groups and stuff,
He's a
and
homie, bro.
everybody's got mad respect for DLD. If you don't
Yeah,
follow him, you should.
he's doing a lot. If you guys haven't checked his stuff, go check it out. And then maybe if you want, talk to him and see what we could do. But we're gonna have a part two for sure, bro. Go
Deal.
ahead. Sorry about
No,
that.
no problem. I'll push through this so we can get past it. Um, my first thing was when these are collapsed, when these PDWs are closed,
Yeah.
if you have a charging handle end plate, it smacks the side of this. So the first thing I did was redesign the brace, cut some holes out of it, so you could fire this thing closed.
Okay.
All right. So the next thing I did was I redesigned that platform to just be a much more structurally sound design and made my own button that was easier to get to with the thumb.
All right. I'm gonna put you on solo layup, bro. Go ahead.
So here's the full thing. Again, this is just CAD design. This isn't my design. This isn't my texture. This is just a honeycomb texture. And I just wanted an easy way to be able to set this down and have it not pop out. So I measured it out, had it added in CAD, and reprinted one. Now it works great. Now, this is what what I was telling Sabr about before that I'm really proud of. I don't know if you guys noticed or not, or if anybody ever pays attention to this, but
Hold on, bro. I gotta do an introduction for this. So you guys
okay.
know when I saw this, I was blown away. That's when I realized, shit, I'm gonna need a part two with this guy. So here it goes. The homie knows who this is. Go ahead, bro.
All right. This is the most useless Picatinny rail ever. And it bothered me because I got regular pistol weapon mounted lights. I've got rifle weapon mounted lights. There's nothing I own that would fit on this at all. That Picatinny rail is just useless. So you're putting your hand there, and nobody likes their hand being that close to the barrel anyway. So I wanted to put a light on it. So then I just sat there in CAD and started thinking and Googling things and not finding anything. And this is actually an older design than a current design that I actually have, but I have it handy. I wanted a 90-degree Picatinny adapter because I wanted to put this light on the side of it, as you can see. But I didn't want to have to put a whole bunch of obnoxious looking screws and nuts and bolts all over the side of it. And I especially didn't want to accidentally run my hand up against it and cut myself open. So I designed a 3D printed one, but I also wanted it to be tool free. So I started playing with blocks in my head, and I came up with this. It's a 90-degree single slot adapter that converts to 4.
Yeah.
It's 2 printed pieces that are 100% tool free. It's got overhangs on the top and bottom, and it pushes through. So that way you can just slide it on, push this through, and it has a valley cut into it. So once you push it all the way through, whatever you mount to this thing, that's what holds it in place.
All right. So you guys gotta understand, a lot of these Picatinny mounts and stuff like that, they use a screw, and I hate those screws sometimes. I mean, but this is a whole type of game changer, because if you guys do say grips or any other thing, and you guys ask him or get with him and do a collab, now it's just gonna be a slide and lock. Like, do you guys understand what he's talking about? A slide and fucking lock. Hold on, bro.
This is the redesign. I didn't like having to print this thing vertically to have it come out clean.
Yeah.
I didn't like having to use supports. So I redesigned it and pushed it off to the side so you can print it flat on the bed without having to worry about it fucking up. I redesigned the tooth to fit inside of it. That's what's on mine right now. And then obviously it's reversible. So you can put it on forwards or backwards depending on how you want it to actually orient, rotate it, whatever. and I've released a couple different versions of this now. I can pull it up later. For
Yeah,
the
for sure.
bigger 17Ls, I have a triple version of this that has 3 locking bars on the interior. That way
Yeah.
you can have a massive light on it, or you can just have more structural integrity. But yeah, I was lazy. I didn't want to go to the store. I didn't want to buy a screw. I didn't want to have to deal with cutting stuff. Yeah, push PLA, no screw needed. I just wanted to be able to print and go. And there were a couple revisions, I won't lie. Thanks,
See, bro,
DLD.
I'm telling you, bro, like people, like I tell you, but I told you, people, we might not get a big viewing, but people are gonna watch this and they're gonna realize this man is a damn genius, bro.
You know what though? It's not all me, and I got to give props where props are due. You obviously Hoffman Tactical.
Oh, yes,
But
bro.
get this shit. Before I ever had a printer, I was just going through comments one day on one of his posts about something he printed,
Yeah,
and some random piece of some sort. I forget what. It wasn't important to me because it was rifle length, and he had mentioned and he added somebody. He commented somebody and said, "Hey man, I stole such and such from your design. Thank you so much for working with me." And it was this dude called Proto Firearms. No idea who Proto Firearms is. I reached out to him. I go, "Hey man, what do you think of my design?" Originally, this design was a circular hull. So I wanted to be able to have some wiggle room, be able to fit inside of it, be able to have the 3 points of contact inside the pick rail. And he
yeah,
goes, "No, no, no. You need to make that shit square. Make it square, and then that way you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 points of contact in one direction."
yeah.
Tightened everything right up. And then I was like, while I was doing that, I was fucking around and I realized, you know what? I should probably make this thing wider as well. Oh wait, you know what? I should cut it down inside of it. That way there's no clearance issues.
Yeah. So Romber has a question. He says, "Have you done one with it? One both sides, more light and IR or whatever."
So yes and no. I have no IR. I have no NV. I'm not rich like that. But it is incredibly easy. The way it's designed inside of the CAD, if you can even like visually see it pretty easily. Can you full screen this real fast?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So you see how this block connects to this piece pretty rough in this older version. That's
For sure.
because this whole pick rail is just one piece, and this pick rail is a separate piece. So it's as simple as copy and paste this thing over here, and then have one bar going that way and the other bar going this way. It's like it's hella simple. And I'm pissed I didn't think of it sooner. But then you look at things like Magpul releasing M-Lock, and it's like it's genius in its design, but it's also
Yeah.
super simple. So all it takes is like focusing on it for a couple seconds. You can come up
Okay.
with something.
So let me ask you something real quick, right? I think me and you were talking, and you said that you were a lot behind the scenes, right? Looking, learning. If anybody that's new into this scene, because you're pretty new, bro, what would be the best advice that you could give them that you felt that worked for you?
The best advice that I can give anybody that's trying to get into, and we're going to go 3D printing or CAD.
CAD. Let's say
CAD specifically. I have a very love-hate relationship with the suggestion that I'm about to give.
Mhm.
And before I give this suggestion, I want to make something very clear. And this is a normal piece of advice anybody you've heard many times in your life. Trust yourself, trust your inner thoughts, trust your heart. When you try to YouTube something, when you try to get on to YouTube and look for a guide that makes sense for what you're trying to accomplish, it's like trying to find cooking recipes. You got to read through somebody's fucking novel before they get to like the basics of where to click in the menu to solve a problem.
Correct.
So this love-hate relationship is find some YouTube guides and turn off the audio. Don't even listen to them talk. Scroll the bar all the way through and see if they made an object that you think you could benefit from. And then all you got to do is just slide around until you see them get to the various menus. CAD is an absolute gorilla. It is tough. And instead of trying to like listen to somebody preach about what they think you should be doing and how you think you should be doing it, this shit is like Legos times a million. There's no right or wrong way if you get the same result. Look at somebody's result, figure out which tools they're using.
Yeah.
Use your own brain. Don't try to listen to somebody else's directions.
Yeah.
Because it won't make sense to you because they're doing a different thing.
Yeah, it's like that saying goes that look around, but always take what you need from certain stuff. Don't try to jump in and figure everything out at once. Just take little snippets of what you feel you need, and then mash them up and create your own Frankenstein, right?
Oh, accept fault. Accept faults. Accept
Yeah,
that you are going to be terrible at first. Accept that you suck at it. And honestly, that is the best way to keep trying.
for
What
sure.
CAD software is my go-to?
Yeah,
All right, look. I use it because it's worked for me and because it makes sense to me. I use FreeCAD.
damn, bro, you use FreeCAD? What?
And I've heard that it's complex. I've heard that it's limited. I've heard that it sucks. I've heard everything about it. I've never used any other CAD software in the world. I've never
Wait.
used any of these.
Wait, the homie's in here, so we gotta stop talking bad about him. Nah, allegedly, bro, we're joking. But yeah, bro, like I heard, I tried FreeCAD, right, and I had
Mhm.
issues with it. So I like Fusion, but that's just me. But yeah, it's crazy.
It doesn't make sense at first. It's not intuitive. It doesn't make any sense. And then once you start like working your way through a couple things, my homie Eric, I'm not gonna say his last name, different
Mhm.
different guy that I started doing this stuff with, who was not a part of the community. He goes, "Oh, what you want is called a Boolean operation." I'm like, "The fuck is a Boolean operation?" So I start looking into it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, wait, cuts, unions, deltas. Okay, no, this makes sense. Make a couple shapes, push them together, see what the different algorithms do." It all starts making sense really quickly.
Damn, bro.
It does. It
So,
does. You just got to
so,
stick with it and be bored.
so another question I got for you:
Mm.
advice for people that are getting into 3D printing, because we're seeing a surge of new people coming into the community. What would be your advice um, that has helped you tremendously once you started printing?
Um, 3D printing is a lot like politics. Everybody has a different opinion about what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
What I have to say about how to get into 3D printing is go find a design that you like, go grab that file off Odyssey, and instead of like going to forums and finding people and tagging people on Instagram and asking questions, go through the folder that they gave you. Go through their renders folder. Look at their pictures of their output. Do you actually like the quality of the picture they took that they posted, they included with their releases? If
Mhm.
so, the good ones, especially Digital Nimbus, he's awesome. Digital
Yeah.
Nimbus went through and reworked all the different print suggestion settings for what bed temperature, what print speed, what print height,
Yeah.
all the different pieces. So I didn't know shit about Buck when it came to it. So
Mhm.
I just copied his settings, left everything else default. My first print was standard supports upright, and I learned very quickly that destroyed my hands and cut my hands open, and it took me about 2 hours to take the supports off.
Yeah.
Because he's an invader, but it came out. I mean, it came out. I
Yeah.
didn't know what I was doing, and I saw his results and I liked him, and I did what he said. And then after that, I started making small adjustments on smaller pieces.
Yeah. I think people don't understand that, bro. Like when you're getting into 3D printing, try to always read the README file, follow the instructions they're telling you, and then go from there. Then you start touching and learning about uh let's see, walls. You start learning about
Bridges,
temperature, bridges. You start learning about
bottom
support,
and top.
different type of support, and you'll start figuring out your machine. Like people don't believe me, bro, and I think I showed you right when.
Tell him about it. Tell him about it.
Okay, so I've been printing my thing with my band like about to give up, and it hasn't given up. So I printed this right here, and certain people thought it was nice. I didn't like it because I know I could print better than this. But I told them, bro, like, you want to see how I'm printing, bro? And I showed them a picture. What did you see, bro?
So this guy on his Y band on the underside, this
Yeah,
poor rubber band, which we'll say generously is maybe like 6 millimeters wide, it is hanging on by half a millimeter of band. It looks like a piece of hair holding the band together where it actually meets the build plate
for
in
real.
the bed. I have no idea how it's working. It must be not solid rubber. It must be like a steel
Yeah,
belt.
yeah. No, I think it's like it's at the end of it. I think it started peeling or something, so it's at the end and it's just holding, bro, for its dear life. It's holding on by a thread. But my
Why
step,
don't you replace it?
because I'm too lazy to swap it,
Alright,
bro. I'm too
alright.
like I'm waiting for it to break completely.
You want to see what it does when it breaks. That's what's going
Yeah,
on
I just
here.
want because I keep pushing it to the limit and it keeps giving me good results. Like this thing right here won't break. Like it won't crack on me, nothing, you know?
Hell yeah.
So I'm just trying to be like, how far could I really push this? You know, like when you're in a toxic relationship and and you're arguing with your girlfriend or whatever,
This
and
is
then you
terrible advice.
right. So don't take advice from Sabr Prince. I've told you guys like I got drugged when I was a kid, or I ate lead paint or something. Something's wrong with me, right? And you turn around to your wife and you ask her, "Are you mad? Why you mad?" And then she's like, she just blows up on you. That's what I'm doing with my printer. I'm like, "Could you print? Could you print?" And then I feel, you know what I feel, that when I'm printing a nice project that I'm really like happy with, that's when it's gonna break on me and be like, "Got you." You know what I mean?
So, in my favorite TV show, Scrubs, Turk is talking to Carla, his wife, and she's pissed him off. She's cornered him, and she says, "What is this or that?" And instead of answering, he goes, "You look ridiculous in your favorite pair of pants." And she goes, "What the fuck?" He goes, "You're gonna be mad at me anyway, so I might as well
Yeah.
say it."
I mean, no, the belt is not even that tight. It's
Fuck
just
it, send it all the
yeah.
way, see what happens.
And then the homie Push PLA said, "Where are those Sabar mags? Could I release these mags?"
You can do whatever the fuck you want, man. It's just data on the internet.
All right, so I'll throw them on my Odyssey, and
I
I'll
would
throw
like to clean
them.
them up and make them better, though.
Oh,
I
if you
mean,
there you go. So if you could clean up the mags, and then I'll start working on the frame, because I need to do another frame that print your 2A release. So print your 2A release the frame, guys. Go
ooh,
check it
can we
out.
talk about him? Can we talk
Let's
about
keep it
him?
on. Go ahead.
All right, so I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 collaborations that I've gotten started in the last week, and I wanted to talk about them.
Okay.
JP Guncad was number 1. This man just cited Scrub's best interview ever. I fell asleep to it every night. I got the entire 9 seasons memorized, including med school. Anyway, so JP Guncad and I released this P3 2010 pack of remixes. It went well. I learned a lot. He and I learned a lot together. And then I started just bullshitting with P80 Ralph the other night. I
Yeah.
think we were asking about whether or not we could do something, and he said, "Hey, just hop in Discord real quick." So I hop in Discord. I throw some stuff up. I throw some. He tosses me a blank, and I throw some stuff up on it, and he's loving it, right? So we decide, you know what? Let's do it. We're going all in on a Mav 9 remix, Unseenkiller, P80 Ralph collaboration. We are, I think I'll have to pull up the files on my computer. We are something silly like, yeah, I'll pull it up. Here we go. We have 9 of the remixes already done.
Could I show it?
That was 2 nights ago.
Could I show it? Or no.
I'll have to reshare a different screen, but yeah, you know what? Let me get one ready. So he said no. Oh, you heard it here first. Yeah, it'll be available late next week. He said no to the worst one, which was a big, gigantic dick butt texture all over the entire gun.
Yeah, Ralph don't
So
like it,
I
but
understand it.
I like him, bro.
I'm
But
getting tired of it myself,
yeah,
honestly. It's funny because I could do it and it was a picture that was available. But no, there is one in particular here that I wanted to show. Let me see if I can find it, get it pulled up. These are uncompressed STLs. They are 600 megabytes a piece because they're ultra high texture, high detail, high pixel.
hey, bro, he's saying fine to release the big butt. He's going with it.
I don't know, bro. I hate it too. Oh, Jesus. All right, hold up. Let me pull this up. All right. Stop screen, present. There you go.
All right, let's go. Let's see.
All right, so this is what's called beam wall. This beam wall is an aggressive 45-degree angle that allows you to make a really nice, clean, positive purchase. That aggressive angle prevents upwards and downwards unwanted movement. You can see it over here. But because it's spread out the entire width of it, that doesn't puncture into your skin like those dragon scales we were talking about, right?
Oh,
It
okay.
actually has a nice, clean, easy push over your entire palm. So you'd be able to shoot this without needing gloves or anything. Same goes for the sides. We went all the way up and down the entire sides. That way, the entire thing, left-handed, right-handed, doesn't matter, feels on it. No celebrity pack. All right, so IZI is mad. I didn't do a celebrity pack. He wanted me to do Betty White
and Danny
and
DeVito.
Danny DeVito. And then I told him I did the only one that mattered, and I made an IZI output. I don't think that he loved that, but he also didn't hate it because he's a good sport. He's a bro. I think I even have it. Maybe I didn't even export it. I don't know. But here's the thing with the Mav 90, with the Mav 9. I'm sorry. We are trying to do two things. We are trying to go in.
This is the Mav 9X.
Well, we've got two of them. We got the Mav 9 and we got the Mav 9 P80. So what we've worked on so far is just the Mav 9. Then we have the Mav 9 P80. So I got to work with Ralph a little bit more. We got to figure out what all we're going to release. Right now we're figuring out what we like, and we're going to go from there. But we decided to go with 4 inside the panels, 1 up inside the grip well, and then he gave me 2 pads on the trigger well. I'll move my light over here so you can see it.
Holy shit.
Yep. And then we decided to do some finger rests up on the top as well.
And then, so with this one, you're going to be able to put the Arcane Tactical Magwell, correct? Is it still going to fit?
Yes. So this is exactly what he gave me. This is going to have the dimple in the rear. You'll have to see what he comments and what he says. But this is included with that magwell. Yes.
All right, that's dope.
But we were actually talking about me doing some CAD stuff instead. I wanted to redesign that magwell to not have those weird little forks on the bottom. Wanted to have a nice big smooth entryway in the bottom, the underside. I think if it'll let me, it takes the magwells. Yeah, he just confirmed it for us.
Correct.
Now for the P80 Ralph one, there was another one that I really like. I'm gonna do one more spoiler for it. I'm really happy with how it came out and how clean it looks. Doing a full brick wall texture.
Holy shit, that texture looks clean though.
Kept the 45-degree angle, kept that nice positive purchase on the palm swell, brought it all the way up and down, wanted to make it look like an actual building. So instead of having the bricks sticking out, you want the mortar sticking out. That way you got texture to grip onto.
Correct. Yeah, that people don't understand. The mortar is what's gonna be the texture, not the brick.
Yep.
Damn, bro.
And the homie over there, JP Guncat, already printed these out, proved that they work.
Damn.
So I'm really happy with how these came out. I'm really happy with what's going on. And again, with JP and him and his ability to print them out so fast, I was able to see what they actually look like and make a few adjustments with his assistance. It was really wonderful. Now, so that's JP Guncat with the P320. That is, I'm gonna stop my presentation.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So that was JP first. We've already released a 10-pack. P80 Ralph and I are gonna come up late next week. Looking forward to that. Now for the other pieces.
Damn, bro. I'm telling you guys, like it's gonna be a part 2. Honestly, there's gonna be it's so much.
Yeah, we got 16 minutes left.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one, and I just got confirmation about this one, like 2 hours ago. I Print Shit has agreed to a remix collaboration with what he has entered into the JSD Supply competition. Yep.
The Poly, what's it called?
The Paragon.
Paragon, yes.
Yeah. So the Paragon, we're gonna do a remix pack with that one as well. I'm pretty excited about it.
Damn,
those dudes are just the greatest.
Bro, you're working, bro. And look, guys, I think this is what you guys need to understand. Closed mouths don't get fed in this community. If you want to be a part of something, if you wanna join groups, reach out to people. Reach out, send them a message. They might not answer right away. You know, they're not all Mexican like I am. You reach out to me. I'm Mexican. I'm gonna work my ass off and answer those texts. I just don't have a regular life.
Honestly, everyone that I've spoken to has been respectful, kind, courteous, outgoing, receptive. And that actually brings me to my next guy, and he is an absolute legend here. PY2A. PY2A.
Hold on. Since you brought PY2A, I'm gonna say something about him real quick. Anniversary sale, 10% off all rails and AR reinforcement from 10. So from this month, the 7th on Friday till the end of October with code 2A10. 2A10. So if you guys want to get some rails, his AR stuff, if you guys are new to printing, go check out his designs. They're very easy to print for somebody that's new. Follow his instruction. Yeah, bro, the Dick Squad gang, bro. Like he was. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. He's the first one that did a Sabr and him collabo, bro. It was the Dick Butt, he allegedly Sabr print frame. So go show him some love, guys. He's the homie for real.
He is. This guy knows so much about design. PY2A. I feel like training wheels next to him. And just the nicest, most respectful guy too. Very. I love talking to him. I learned so much talking to him.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm excited to announce. And this is.
I think your mic, bro. Your mic is kind of. It's. Yeah. Hold on. Are you guys hearing them or no? Go ahead and talk, bro.
This is me talking. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, kind of like stuttering. I'm hearing it. I don't know if they're hearing it. But just go ahead, bro.
Hey, I'm going to mute. Hold up. All right. How's that?
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, this is me still talking. We good?
Yeah, they're saying that your video is kind of breaking up.
Yeah, my video sucks. It was a.
Yeah, we had it. That's why I'm telling you guys. We're gonna have to need a part 2.
So here's the thing: is PY2A and I are doing something not CAD related and not texture related. We're pretty excited about this actually, and we've been talking about it all week. We finally got this ironed out. He and I are going to be doing an opposites build where I'm going to be doing the same project with him with opposite color scheme, opposite configuration, opposite design, same brand of PLA, same exact concept. So we found the Are We Cool Yet Galileo Choose Your Own Adventure 1022.
Yeah, the Galileo has a lot of stuff.
So the Galileo Choose Your Own Adventure, he and I sat there, pulled it up in the step file, pulled it up in CAD, and we chose very, very different configuration. We're going to use the same color. We're going to offset each other from a color perspective, and we're going to be releasing both of them as an Unseenkiller PY2A DB release of the same project, and we're going to be involving the community. We're going to be showing them the build process. We're going to be showing them the print process, the staging process. We're going to be involving them in things that break, things that go wrong, things that we had to learn from while we did it. We were both talking. We realized neither of us had any 22s. I mean, I've got a Harlot. I don't know if I count that as 22, but we wanted magazine fed. We wanted something nice. Sorry, Black. You already told me that you guys are releasing a new version, so I'm not dogging on it. I love it, but it needs some work. And they've addressed all the problems already. They're coming out with a new one.
Yeah.
But we both realized we don't have 22. We don't have a magazine fed 22. We don't have 22 that we like. We wanted a good planking toy. We wanted a good project. We didn't want something easy. Everybody does a Glock. Everybody does. I mean, not everybody does a SIG, but I mean, SIG, you just drop it in, put it together, done. There's no tools for it. People know how to build an AR-15.
They're saying to try to unplug your headset and plug it back in, see if that works, bro. Go.
Test.
Yeah, that's way better, I think. Go ahead.
All right, we'll give it a try.
Nah, it's not working.
All right, hold up.
Just go. Oh shit, he did. Somebody's saying he did that earlier. Fuck. I mean, but look, for real, I didn't know how much stuff this guy was working on till he started talking to me about it, and I'm just super amazed. Yeah, the sound sounds the same. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, so
Test.
yeah, that's better, bro. Way better.
Yeah, it's USB sound card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's better, bro. Fuck.
We good? All right, all right.
Yeah, better than before.
We'll roll with it, and I'll fix my shit for the next one.
For real.
So he and I are going to be building these 1022s together, and we're
Yeah.
going to be doing drastically different designs, but we're going to be involving the community. And I wanted to work with him not because of how great of products he makes, but how gorgeous his prints are. I don't know if you've seen his most recent post about the Pump Action 12 that he made. That thing is flawless. And he doesn't look for credit. He doesn't try to brag about it. And I am just in awe of the things that he actually makes. And I'm looking forward to standing in his shadow, honestly, but learning with him as we go. He is a phenomenal mentor, just knows so much.
Nah, for reals, bro. Like, he's a dope guy. See, the community has a lot of people that are amazing, right? A lot of the times, you just gotta reach out, talk to people, and bring something to the table. It doesn't matter what you bring. You want to test? Go ahead and start by testing. Then you'll find somebody that'll help you with CAD. And I think that's where the part two is gonna be with me and you, bro. Where we're gonna tell people how you got into CAD, how you and how a lot of people say that you're able to teach people. And you told me that that's what you wanted to do, that you wanted to come into this community and show people how to do stippling, teach them how to do CAD. And I think that's cool because we got people now doing stuff like this, right? I believe Danny Meatballs has something, and then
Menendez.
Mac A Arms, or what's his name?
Menendez is and Danny Meatball are all
Yeah.
over the magazine game.
Yeah, their magazines are fire, bro. But everybody's just, is bringing a little bit of their, let's say, of their seasoning, right? Their sazon into the game. And and you guys know that the best way to cook something is with a lot of seasoning, because if you just use salt and pepper and don't wash your chicken, what the hell are you doing, bro? Nah, it was just a joke. Yeah. Easy's right. Magnay has CAD tutorials.
And there's a lot of CAD tutorials out there. They're very helpful. What I wanted to do more than anything with you, with your audience, with the followers you have some really smart followers. They don't need my help. They have followers. They have people who need help. So I was thinking that it might be wise to have your followers spread the word. And what we'll do is a bit more of a interactive late nights with Sabr, and we'll sit here with CAD. We'll sit here with Blender. We'll texture with folks. And instead of having to look up YouTube videos or research this or that, just ask me a question directly. We'll do it right here on my screen, live, right now. And I'll do it backwards and then do it again. And I'll say it slowly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm all for that. If you guys want to do something like that, I've always, if anybody wants to do interviews, if anybody wants to do anything, reach out to me, guys. Like, I know half of you guys probably have spoken to me, but that's amazing, bro. We could have people like maybe P80 Ralph on here with you doing stuff, DOD, pushing PLA. If he wants to come in, let's go. Moderator Cage, if you want to jump in, bro, come on. Whoever wants to jump in, the homie PY2A, jump in. I think Broken Bullets, what's in here, right? You guys could all jump in on this. We could do a show once a week where we do this with Unseenkiller. It's time for us to join each other, grow. Whatever happened in the past between each other, leave it aside, but make this community a better place. A place so more people could come, and at the end of the day, we all want the same shit: to be degenerates, and like feet pictures. I'm joking. We
build guns.
Yes, to build guns.
To build guns that piss off the government.
For real. Oh, talk about that brace, real quick, because
I designed an Invader PDW brace. I wanted my own brace for the 17L. So when I built the 17L, I moved the sight up to the front because I didn't want to have to fit it on my build plate in a weird orientation. I wanted to be able to build this on a regular 17. Moved the sight up, built my own brace that matched the same styling as what I was doing before I knew how to do textures. And I wanted to curve it a little bit so that you would never, ever want to put this up against your shoulder. But if it accidentally fell there, It didn't hurt because it was rounded. It actually fit your fucking body.
That's smart, bro. Yeah, for sure, bro. That thing is nice, bro. Yeah, there's a lot of cool people, bro. Like, the community is amazing. You guys, I know some of you guys have been in the community for a while, and you guys have seen what we're going through with changes and the growth, right? Everybody thought that 2020 was like, damn, there's so many people, but this is gonna keep growing. It's gonna be more, and I mean, a bunch of cool people out there for reals. Come out in PLA. Come out in PLA is a homie. Like
He's made some mad shit too.
He's amazing, bro.
Follow him. He was one of the first guys that I found. He followed me before I ever shared my screen after that We Talk Shit night. I was following him. He followed me back. He saw some of my builds. That dude makes some beautiful shit. You can follow him.
Yeah, for sure, guys. So just like I said, we're probably gonna end this right now because Out of Battery has a show.
4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Tune in. 4 minutes out of battery.
So make sure you guys go check that out. Make sure you guys vote. Make sure you guys get on those comments. Make sure you guys hit that like.
Hey, who's up tonight? Do you know?
I think it's Middleton Made and somebody else, but we're not supposed to say it. It's supposed to be X versus Y. But before we leave, you're gonna get to choose who's gonna get that DLD surprise. Remember, DLD is doing the surprise.
I do.
So you get to pick a hashtag, whatever hashtag you want it to be. Let me start setting up. Start telling the people what hashtag you want them to put, so we could do that giveaway, bro.
Oh, I already know what I want it to be.
All right, so I'll
Sabr, the number 4, and then the word free.
Sabr for free.
Sabr for free. That's how you get giveaways, buddy. They're free.
Damn. But you guys heard it first. Sabr, number 4, free. Hashtag that right now in the comments, and that way you'll be entered to the giveaway. So come on, guys, let's do this.
I'm looking at you, John. I saw you.
Everybody, let's go. Let's see. Because DLD is blessing us with a jig. So he's going to send a jig, whatever jig you guys want. You're going to get it. And that's dope. And you're going to get some nice writing. I heard he said some offensive stuff about a 3-letter agency. I'm not going to say it because I think the feds were tapping our shit right now. But I'm just saying, we are going to have a part 2 for sure. Homie's going to get a better camera, a better mic. No, I'm joking. But we'll do a part 2. And in the part 2, I want him to talk more about his CAD stuff, his 3D printing journey, like actual journey, and all the projects he's working on. And maybe he'll even show us a little bit of CADing. Maybe you guys be like, hey, put some ass on this.
I got a backlog of projects I'd love to work through with other people and just walk through my thought process. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go, guys. Come on. So once this is done, I'm gonna do the giveaway. So let's show the screen. Share screen. Okay. So
for free.
So can you guys see it?
I can see it.
¿Sí se mira, güey? ¿Sí se mira o no, güey? Hablo, güey. All right. You guys are watching? Let's go. We got
19 entries. Hell yeah.
Could we do 20? Could we do 20?
Can we do 20? Can I comment? No, I'm just kidding.
I think you could. Yeah, try.
Later, PY2A. Have a nice night, brother.
All right. Have a good night, bro. Okay, so we're going to do it. 19. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Adrienne.
Yep. XAdrienne05, homie. All right, so send me your info, bro. Make sure that take a screenshot. barprints2a@gmail. Send me all your info, bro. Right there. Boom. And let me know. That way I could talk to DLD and DLD could send that jig. You guys, there he is. He won. He got it. That's dope.
Go tune in.
Go tune in to Out of Battery Live. It's gonna be dope.
OTVL.
Yeah, make sure you guys go check it out. Let the people know where they could find you, bro. Go ahead.
At Unseenkiller. I live on Instagram entirely.
All right. Yeah, and if you guys don't want to go look him up, all his stuff, well, his Instagram is pretty much tagged down below. So his Instagram is tagged down below. Go to the read me or the more, whatever.
And yeah, but while you're all here, make sure that like button works. Make sure it's not broken. Give it a try.
Yeah, facts. Come on, hook me up with the like, hook me up with the comment, allegedly, whatever you guys want to put, hook it up. And that's it.
Out of battery, starting right now.
Whoever won, make sure you guys send me that email, SabrPrince28. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Peace.